Okay. Take 80. What's up, everybody? It's Addict Lego Figs here, and today I wanted to show you something I am extremely proud of, my Lex Luthor exoskeleton. I worked my ass off on this over the last year, trying to figure out how I could make a perfect exosuit for Lex Luthor. Lego has made two already for Lex. Neither of them are really that comic accurate at all. They're just mechs that Lex can sit in. They're pretty mediocre builds, if I'm going to be honest. And then this year they announced that they were making a Lego Superman versus Lex Luthor mech set, which I think a lot of us fans were really excited about. Unfortunately, though, the mech was not for Lex Luthor, it was for Superman, which makes no sense. Why would Superman need a mech to fight a human minifigure? I know Lego doesn't think about like the story behind the sets that they're making when they're not like movie based, but it just was kind of stupid to me. I did buy that set still because I want them to make more DC superhero sets that aren't just Batman. But I did also have to buy the Hulk mech because I really wanted to make myself a Lex Luthor exosuit. And this design of the suit is based on pretty much three different uh, versions of the Lex Luthor suit. One of them is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I do not like that game. I do not like the story of that game. I also really do not like the way Lex Luthor is portrayed in that game. But the suit looked really cool. The other design was from the Super Pets movie. I was, I like for somehow we're in a world where I liked the Super Pets version of Lex Luthor more than the Rocksteady Games version of Lex Luthor, which is surreal. But here we are. That's the other basis of the design, and the Justice League cartoon version of Lex Luthor. That suit that he wore when he essentially created the Legion of Doom, which was like Joker, Cheetah, Star Sapphire, Solomon Grundy, the Shade, Copperhead. When he made that team and he wore this suit like in the last 20 seconds of the episode. I just love, and I love that Lex Luthor design, the way they based it off of Telly Savalas. It's just a very cool Lex look. Anyway, let's get into the figure. So let's just slide through here. So as you can tell, it's a lot of pieces from the Hulk mech, like a lot, just retooled, and even some pieces, if I recall correctly, from the War Machine mech, because I really liked that mech as well. And I kind of looked at the War Machine mech, and then I started like taking parts of that design and putting them on this figure. Um, yeah, this purple piece is from like the Lego Batman movie Catwoman motorcycle set. But I liked, I'm trying to keep the color theme there. And then the head is Captain Rex. I just liked that he had the chip on the side of his head. I also prefer it when Lex has a bit of a tan. It it looks more like the Superman the animated series version. So we can take him out to. Hold on, let me just check. Gotta be gentle. So as you can see in there, we have Lex. He's just hanging out, sitting in there, waiting for Superman to come by so that he can prove that he's better than Superman. He's better for Metropolis. I also wanted to add just a shoulder gun. That was very much from Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. It's also from the recent in what was it, Dark Knight's Metal? No, it was Death Metal. There's a point where Lex Luthor has this mech, and he literally just has like two giant missile launchers on his shoulders, and I just thought, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Um, and yeah, this thing, I mean, it poses pretty well. It you can make it look just you can make it look like he's flying, and you can also, and this is the other thing, he can grab figures. So hold on, I'll show you that. I'm gonna bring out some character. We'll see which one I pick from my. Oh, how random! Superman. Um, he can grab figures. Somewhat. He can occasionally grab figures. Hold on, I'll show you this. So there's Superman. Then he can just lock him in. Hold on. Yeah, bingo. So he he usually can. Right now, he's being a pain in the ass. The other thing I made for him, this is kind of, I don't know if you guys ever played the game DC Universe Online, but it had that incredible intro that was made by the guy who made the Deadpool movie, where Lex Luthor essentially defeats the Justice League, and he has a kryptonite spear, and I thought, oh, I'll just make him a kryptonite spear as well. Why not? Just add a little more to it. But yeah, this is the figure. I don't make these videos a lot, so as you can tell, what can I say? I'm no MGF Customs, you know. I just talk and I ramble, and I hope you enjoyed this exosuit. But yeah, take care.